Hey, Ran here. Today in this video, I'll be explaining how to get Vizard, Lesser Vizard, and True Vizard. I'll also explain how you can find out what variant buffs you've obtained from your Vizard. But before we start, I'm almost at 10,000 subs, so if you could, please subscribe so I can hit it. Alright, enough yappin'. Let's get on to the video. To get started, you most likely have to be elite grade. Then you have to get 10 Hogyoku fragments. You can get these fragments from raids, loot boxes, ranked, and the best method, boss raids. Once you get 10 of these fragments, you have to equip them and use them all at the same time. For example, if you use only one, then log off the game. That progress will not save whatsoever. So make sure to use them all at once. You'll know if it worked if you die and a bunch of text starts popping up on your screen. Now, after that, you must go to Hueco Mundo and find your holo or a clone of yourself. You'll know if you found it if they are a lone Shinigami that uses your skills and have way more damage and HP than a regular NPC. Once you kill it, make sure you're the one that grips it, because if you don't, you'll have to start all over. Now, when I mean start over, I don't mean all the way back. You can just server hop and find your holo or clone again, which is pretty nice. Now, once you do grip your holo, you will obtain your Vizard, which will be at stage 1. Which brings us on to stage 2, Lesser Vizard. Lesser Vizard is pretty easy to obtain. There are 3 different ways you can obtain your Lesser Vizard based on the text that pops up on your screen. If it says go and do Hueco, Mundo or Katakura raids, you have to do 3 of any of those raids and win with your Vizard mask on. I personally got this quest, so I chilled in Hueco Mundo with a friend and farmed for my Vizard mask and put it on once my faction was about to win. The second text that determines what you have to do will say something along the lines of slay your comrades, which means you gotta kill around 50 Shinigami players, which is really easy to do if you have a friend that's also a Shinigami. And the last text you can get, which is really rare, is to fight your Shikai a random number of times. I'm not sure what the text says, but your Shikai will have a Vizard mask on if you got the quest. So keep fighting your Shikai until its mask is gone. Now, once you complete one of these quests, you will automatically obtain your Lesser Vizard, which will shoot out particles when putting on the mask, and give you one of the following buffs: Strength, Defense, Speed, HP Regeneration, and Reiatsu Regeneration. I will go over how you can tell which one of these you got later. For now, let's go over on how we can get True Vizard. You never see it coming. Alright, obtaining your True Vizard is very simple. All you need to do is consume a true Hogyoku fragment, which is really hard to obtain. At the moment, I recommend getting it from 2v2 ranked or farming boss raids for it. It's most likely your best bet on getting your hands on one of these besides trading or the AFK world. Now, if you did manage to get a true Hogyoku fragment, simply use it and you instantly get True Vizard. Now what True Vizard does, is it gives you 3 of the 5 buffs I mentioned from the Lesser Vizard. So instead of one of the buffs, you can now have 3 of them, which will be either Strength, Speed, Defense, HP Regeneration, or Reiatsu Regeneration. Now, I will start explaining how you can find out which of these your Vizard has, starting off with HP Regeneration. HP Vizard is pretty easy to tell from the rest. You heal way faster when you're in combat. I'll show an example of the heal difference since my Vizard is the HP 1. Yeah, we can obviously see the clear difference here. Anyways, let's move on to Strength. For Strength, you're gonna want a friend to help you with this. You'd wanna hit your friend with a move with and without your mask on, and ask your friend to S's or remember how much damage you did. That way you can compare the damage together. And if you did more with your Vizard on, you have a Strength buff. Pretty simple, right? Now let's move on to Defense. This one is pretty much the same as Strength. Have a friend hit you with and without the mask on, then compare the damage, and if you took less with your Vizard on, you have a defense buff. Now on to Speed. Yeah, so basically, have a friend. You're gonna literally need a friend for all of these. But anyways, just run along with your friend and literally see if you're faster than them. Now on to Reiatsu Regeneration. Literally a copy and paste of the HP one. Just record the clips of your Reiatsu Regeneration with and without the mask and link them up to compare. Yeah, doesn't seem hard at all. Well, that's basically the entire Vizard guide. It took me a while to research everything I had to do, when in reality, it's all very simple. I made this video so I can break it down into very simple steps since I didn't see anyone else do it. I hope this video helps you understand how you can get your Vizard. Remember to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you need any other Soul Reaper guides. Goodbye, and have a great night.
ダンジョンで起きたことは外部に漏れないって言ってなかったっけ？てめえ！俺の弟が誰だか知らん！